There is a door we all come to, one that protects the facts and truths that hold our reality together from that which floats beyond reason and sanity. Once we walk through that door, nothing is ever the same. We can become lost in the abyss of man's imagination, wandering down the long hall into the kind of madness that is dangerously pervasive. Infected with a delirium most foul and contagious until we are all unable to navigate our way back to what is real. It is here where we find absurd conspiracies. TV and movies, some of the greatest entertainment from Hollywood. The silver screen has long been the thing that dreams are made of. Although over the past 20 years, entertainment has started to be reduced to elaborate repeats of the same subject matter again and again. Like we are on a loop. This has caused some believers to think that what we see, the great sights and sounds of these grand forms of entertainment, are not what they seem. That all of these storylines are really influenced and at times wholesale lifted from real life. Only not from real life here, but rather what we see as inspiration and creativity is merely a form of interdimensional plagiarism, and that every story, movie, play, and TV show are really just documentaries of real lives that are happening on one of a million other parallel timelines. I'm kind of nervous to even talk about it, but I went on location and there was a glass frame hooked up to a generator. Then they turned it on and a whole different world was in front of me, man. They just filmed it and then we went home. I saw a version of myself and I looked all right, yet humble and filled with light. I took the cash, of course. I'm not stupid. Many have come to believe that inspiration is only our brains making sense of the whispers from infinity as we tune into our double's thoughts and seeing our double's actions in their world via a neural pathway system deep in our frontal lobe we have not yet quantified. Still others contend that all forms of art are echoes of these multitudes of worlds and that our form of human is merely an empty vessel for external storage, a kind of interdimensional cloud storage, and that we could be here for that sole purpose.
We've done testing and we have discovered that most humans do not possess the capacity for original thought at all. It would make sense that our doubles might use us as a form of cloud storage, and their data and memories are leaking into our consciousness. That's why we are in such an isolated spot in space. It's like a form of data security. No one can get here and would ever think we are a repository for anything useful.
Is it possible that collectively the human race is just data storage units? But what about our consciousness, our reality? Believers say that we are allowed to have a small part of our brain to create a life for ourselves, and that keeps the system stable if we are content. They also believe that we are monitored, and that if we start to track in a direction that would be counterproductive to our main purpose, they can direct us with just a tweak here or there.
What could be better than a storage system for information that is constantly renewing itself, building more storage units each year? And that's why we can envision so many things, but in general, everything stays the same. Like procreation, they want us to keep population high, so we end up with an abortion ban.
And that's not all that supporters of this theory claim. They say that our government, basic laws, and even our religious beliefs have all been crafted by the users to keep us in a box. Well, that's why we can't put people in space. They would be outside the retrieval system for data storage. It's that simple. Everything must be inside the system in order for it to be accessible 24/7. In support of this, believers cite the fact that we have never had a real solid reason for the need for sleep. And they believe that it is during sleep that the system can be updated, taken offline for reconfiguration, and downloaded, And it is even possible that our waking time is just a programmed reality they allow us to have, and our sleeping and dreaming states are the real lives that we lead as these storage units. No matter if you think that there is no art other than plagiarism from another dimension, or if you just happen to be unsatisfied with constant reboots of Spider-Man and the Marvel Universe, entertainment continues to disappoint on all levels. And if believers are right, then we are all just one data breach away from a reboot ourselves.